Welcome back to Black Butler Anime Review Special number 18. Yes, I do know it's been 10 months since I last did a review for the series. The reason why, I kept forgetting a chapter came out. That was the reason for it. But I'm making up for that. Now, since last year came out, since I last did my last chapter review, which was chapter 173 back in March of last year, there's been a total number of, get this, 9 chapters released, though it might be more, I don't know. Okay, but this one I'm only covering chapters 174 to 177. It'll be the first of 3 straight specials for this one, where I discuss these 4 chapters and 4 chapters next one, and then I'll discuss in special 20, which I will do special 20. I don't know about today, maybe tomorrow. We'll discuss the most recent chapter, 182. And that'll be it. For that one, I think I will go straight to The Gray Man, because I think there's been 1 or 2 chapters released since. I think probably 1. Work on that, and then basically next manga definitely will be One Punch Man. Alright, these 4 chapters. Chapter 174, That Butler Threatening. That's 174. 175 is That Butler Sympathizing. 176 is That Butler in the Kitchen. And 177, which is the chapter I just read before this, That Butler Guiding. Yes. Most of these 4 chapters, it focuses on the chef Jason. Yes. He is the general focus of these 4 chapters. The first chapter, Threatening, sees him in the blood drawing room, and it seems like he's about to draw some blood. All about research, drawing blood. It's like, no, it's like you can do it every day, but not really. Yep. They chat for a bit, and, well, and turns out they actually know he's the master cook for the Earl, and that's 174 for you. 175 picks up where he left off. Thinks that he's the chef, and have a flashback, and they will talk about that. And then we have him breaking into the kitchen at night and pointing a gun at him, sort of a reminiscent. Talking about basically war in America, not Africa. Like, who are you? Why'd you come to the sanatorium? Very especially in the very beginning. Why'd you send me to that facility? You would kill the conscience? From what I can tell about this person, it seems like it might be a guy or it could be a girl. And we see sort of a flashback, implying this might be a girl, where there's a corpse on the battlefield. He's simultaneously too. And yeah, apparently he's from that very same battlefield this nurse is from. So apparently he was alive, the only one. And then we see Sebastian there just laying out a picnic blanket next to a bunch of corpses. I talk about what happened at the Spirit Music Hall that happened a while ago. The rest are going to take their service lives. And the chapter ends with Sebastian saying, "Hello, how about a cup of tea?" That's where 175 ends. Yep. And then we have 176, That Butler in the Kitchen. Then Jason wakes up at the Earl's house. Yes, so he's been hired as the chef. That's why I think he's got Benjamin say he meets Finian and Mayrin. Mayrin, aka the woman who's got a crush on Sebastian. That really developed very much, surprisingly. It mentioned that Masataka is on leave, so basically he has to take a position as chef. I'll talk more about this basically in a bit. Then we have basically someone to where Cecile is. From him. So basically, he's told to basically prepare food, and the food turns out really bad. It cooked. It's a cooked bird, and it's really bad. Yep. So he was betrayed in a military fashion. So he proceeds to punch him. Yes, he punched him. This is what happens when you disobey your superior officer's bathroom. Well, they put too much spice on our rookie chef, and he calls him a bastard. Ending the chapter. Chapter 177. Guiding. We see a bit of flashback for this one here. Talks about his food. Put it together. Wakes up in the Phantom Hive house. And Sam tries to try some food. And of course, Sebastian goes, Baldo, do not leave the larder on the floor wet. It'll be a hotbed of household germs. Like, this saucepan is tarnished. If it was not washed thoroughly, it will rust, not to mention unsanitary. You do not pluck this unpleasantly. Today, the kitchen is where you manage the health of it in the entire manner. Just pay attention to hygiene. So, Mr. Aristocrat Kid gets sick. If he gets mud in his mouth, how awfully delicate. A rut is supposed to run outdoors, covered in mud. It would take over preparation. I would take over preparations today, and assign you to no task instead. Redeem yourself by roasting a chicken. Okay. So over the course of these 4 chapters, it doesn't seem like a lot is happening here. It just basically looks like that Jason's early time at the manor. Of course, this is obviously before the start of the very series. Yes. Though, if I remember, Mei Rin was the first one recruited, who joined after Sebastian did. Now, here's the thing. As for how much time passes by between, now in the case of Mei Rin flashback, that happened a bit random. It's like, oh, we're in the past now. We see a mysterious person who's not Cecile until Cecile shows up several chapters later. This was very gradual. It definitely looks like we're going to see some more stuff forward. How long it's going to last for? I don't know. Surprisingly, I don't remember Phineas ever get a flashback for him. I highly doubt it, but maybe. Who knows? Yeah, maybe. I think the reason why the writer of the series is doing this now, because he probably feels as though, why not? His story is not going any place. Why not explore these characters' backstories? Yep. In the case of Maid Ray, when she was known as the Owl, when she was hired as a maid, apparently that her being a woman basically shocks Cecile the fact that she's in fact a woman. And it's almost implied, though, based on how she looked when she was first hired up until present, seemed like maybe like a year or two had passed by. It seemed like she had grown up a little bit. But she's basically a ditz. And Finian is a musclehead. And Jason, of course, Baldy, I call him Jason because that's what the dub called him, where he is pretty much, well, a soldier. Yep. I'm going to give these chapters an 8 out of 10. Doesn't seem like we're getting much. We're getting a little bit of progression here. Not much. Be a little bit. So hopefully in special 819 we get a little bit more further with this, because with 19, excuse me, we're going to basically almost finish up these chapters, basically leaving only one chapter to go. I mean, so with this very reviewing this stuff here, I have exactly 5 chapters left to go. So yeah, I'll review the other one after my very next episode review for Super Sentai. That come a little bit later, okay? Which, by the way, yes, I will head back to Super Sentai for 4 more episodes. Then come back to Black Butler to review 4 more chapters. Yep. So I think by the time I reach episode 20, I'll probably finish the manga at that point. I'll probably finish the manga, work on D. Greyman, get whatever chapters released, get that one done, and then I'll save One Punch Man until after I finish up these batch episodes for Masked Man. Okay? See you next video. Bye.